Hey guys, they're back with another Meltdown. YouTube, if you're watching this video is 100% YouTube compliant. The magazines we use are 29 round YouTube compliant magazines. The lower we are running is a semi-automatic lower. It is not fully automatic. Everything we have here is 100% YouTube compliant and federal and state and local law regulated and compliant. We do not sell firearms. For anybody watching this video to believe we're doing anything out of the ordinary, whatever, every bit of this is script and we're not even shooting real bullets. So that being said, guys, enjoy the Meltdown. Let's go ahead and get started. Hey guys, so they're back with another Meltdown. And today on the channel we'll be melting down the Colt SOCOM M4A1. This right here will be a very interesting one, not only because it is the SOCOM upper, but you also have a polymer Colt handguard on here. So this thing will more than likely catch on fire, and we'll have us a good show here today, guys, regardless of how far it goes. Before we get into the upper itself, though, I'd like to give a very special thank you to Chris over at Small Arms Solution for sending us this upper. If it was not for him, we would not be able to do this Meltdown. So Chris, I know you're watching. We sure do appreciate you, brother. Thank you for sending it to us, and we're going to have a ball right here in a second. So guys, I'll be leaving a link in the description below to Chris's YouTube channel. And I'm for certain most of you all already know who he is. He's pretty big, but at the same time, though, if you want the most in-depth reviews, the history, everything behind any type of firearm that you can think of, Chris is one of the best guys on YouTube for explaining it to a T. That being said, he's a great guy, great YouTube channel. Swing by and check him out. Just if anything, just because he sent us this, give him a like and subscribe because I know he appreciates us and we appreciate him. So guys, Small Arms Solution, link will be in the description below. Going further from that, we have Center Target Firearms and Indoor Range in London, Kentucky for the fully semi-automatic lower. Had to catch myself there for a second, but we are also a Class 3 SOT with FFLs, everything like that. So ATF, we're in compliance as far as that goes. Thank you to Center Target. We'll leave a link in the description below to their YouTube channel. You can swing by and check them out on their website and also in London, Kentucky. So thank you to them. Also, thank you to Optics Planet for the ammunition in today's video. If it wasn't for them, we would not be able to do it because it's more than likely going to be going through about, I would say, 800, 900 rounds of ammunition before something blows. So anyway, thank you to Optics Planet. You can use the code at GWEB, GWEBB, and get 7% off of your entire order. So thank you all. Thank to Optics Planet for that. Also as well, Atomic Defense for our head setup here for our bulletproof helmet. They're trying to keep us as safe as possible. And also, guys, if you'd like to donate to the channel, you can use Linktree in the description below, and you can use Venmo, PayPal, Patreon, or super thanks to YouTube to donate to the channel and see your favorite uppers melted down and continue to keep us on YouTube. We don't make a single dime from any of these meltdowns because it's going to be demonetized regardless of what we say or do, but it is what it is, guys, so thank y'all anyway. So, getting into the upper, this is the 14.5-inch Colt SOCOM, so you have a heavy barrel underneath the handguard, and it tapers out with the M203 grenade cuts in it and all that. So this here is for the soldier that gets into a firefight overseas, and let's see how far he can make it before the gun blows up in his hand. Interesting thing, the M4, the actual normal M4, had a government-style barrel in it, and in firefights overseas, him in Afghanistan, Iraq, wherever else they was at, they was shooting them, and they was pretty much blowing up in their hands because the barrel got so hot. And that's why Colt come out with the SOCOM barrel with a heavy barrel before you get to the actual front sight post, and then tapering back out with the M203 grenade cuts. So this one right here, we will actually get to see how far it goes. To be honest with you all, I think the gas tube will rupture in it first. Handguards will catch on fire, obviously, but I don't think that we're going to actually have a barrel explosion like we did on the M16A4 that we originally melted that made me and Kyle famous. But anyway, without further to go, guys, this is one that has been requested on the channel for a very long time, and I know that I'm looking forward to it. I know you all are as well. So, guys, let's go ahead and get on with the show. All right, guys, we're ready to roll. Colt SOCOM, 14.5-inch. Let's get to work. Here's T-Dog! She's speeding up on us already, ain't she? Had to eject one right then. Lord God, that fire rate is through the roof. That's weird. Woo! There we go. How about a little fire, Scarecrow? We're done. Gosh dang it. Woo! I was hoping she'd have caught on fire just a little bit earlier, but we'll let her burn up here for a second, think about what she's done before we put her out, boys and girls, but I think she went pretty decent. Let's go ahead and find out. If there's one thing that those of us in the firearms and Second Amendment community understand, it's the values of metal. Some metals can protect your life like brass and lead, and some metals can protect your wealth like gold and silver. Throughout our lifetime, the supremacy of the U.S. dollar was unquestioned, but that seems to be changing. Banks are failing, China's power is growing, war is raging, and the government will probably eventually take total control over our money with a digital dollar. As we face political instability and economic uncertainty, it has never been more important to shield your savings. Trump is president, but he's only in there for 4 years. It's time now to make you move. Don't let your life savings become a casualty of failing corporations or currency wars. Now is the time to call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They'll show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your wealth portfolio with physical gold and silver. They have the finest products, amazing customer service, and buyback commitment. American Hartford Gold also has a 5-star rating from thousands of reviews and an A+ from the Better Business Bureau. That itself is hard to beat. Tell them I sent you and they'll give you up to $15,000 of free silver on your first order. So what are you doing? Call them now. So guys, you can either click the link in the description or call 866-504-8117. That again is 866-504-8117, or text WEB to 65532. Again, that is 866-504-8117, or text WEB to 65532. Once again, we appreciate American Hartford Gold for sponsoring today's video. So guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get her done. All right, guys, we're back with the final round count. Final round count on the Colt SOCOM was 783. 783. So, done pretty good overall. We got a little bit of a show. I was hoping that the handguards would catch more on fire like that M16A4 did, where it was all the way down it, but also at the same time, I'm probably glad it didn't, because I don't want mesothelioma and be on a commercial in about 20 years. But anyway, besides that though, our main failure point here was a rupture in the gas tube. Let's see, yep, right there. So we had a large rupture and then a small rupture, so a lot of that gas was escaping out of the top of it, and as you can see, it started drooping real bad. From what I can tell though, man, the gas tube was still going up in the bolt carrier group pretty well, so it was just 100% that rupture, loss of that pressure, and that's why it was still somewhat cycling, but at the same time, I had to manually cycle it twice. That being said, the barrel in and of itself, it's got a slight bend downward to it that I can tell, obviously, with my eyes. It's just bending just a slight bit down, not much at all. The actual heavy barrel part of it, though, is in perfect shape. There's nothing wrong at all with it. I'd say that you could take this barrel here and replace the gas tube in it, and it would still run. I'd say it'd be keyholing as soon as it come out of the barrel, but it would run at least. We'll send this back to Colt to see if they want to do any type of internal look at it or whatever else and see what they have to say about it, but I can obviously say that the failure point was the gas tube here. So, you know, the Army's done their own test here and there, and they've got a little bit higher than that. At the same time, we do our own test here. We've done the exact same thing with the D60 at 500 rounds since we've been doing the test, so it is what it is. One thing I do have to speak about, though, I have no clue why the fire rate was through the roof right out of the beginning of it, because we do use a H2 buffer. We use a brand new wire, a tri-wire spring in it. So, I mean, and they ship with H2s from factory whenever you actually buy the full rifle in and of itself from Colt. So the rate of fire was really through the roof, had a lot of recoil to it, but I don't know if, I mean, this upper was barely used when we got it. It wasn't brand new. I think maybe 300 rounds down range of just semi-automatic fire, so nothing to make it change something severe. So, you know, in of itself, pretty much a brand new upper, so we're not running an upper that's been run to death already or whatever else. But, you know, at 783 rounds, it done good. It done a lot better than, you know, some uppers that we've done in the past, but at the same time, I was expecting maybe more around the 900 round mark. But either way it goes, at least it put on a show. So guys, I appreciate Chris with Small Arms Solution one more time for sending us this upper, because once again, without him, we would not be able to do it. Be leaving a link in the description below to his YouTube channel. Thank you to Center Target Firearms and Indoor Range in London, Kentucky for the semi-automatic lower. Yep. Thank you to Optics Planet for the ammunition. Once again, use code GWEB, GWEBB, and get 7% off of your entire order. And thank you to Atomic Defense for our helmet. And guys, if you'd like to support the channel in any way, physically, shape, form, or fashion, you can use Linktree in the description below, and it'll take you straight to our PayPal, Venmo, Patreon, and you can also use YouTube Super Thanks if you'd like to help support the channel and get your favorite upper for us to melt on the channel. So guys, once again, appreciate y'all viewing as always. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see y'all in the next video.